Welcome back, everybody, to the Buffalo Bulls Dynasty, where it is already the halfway point of Season 4. We are on to the second week of conference play in the MAC. We started strong with our win against Ohio. Even if they closed the gap at the end, we still dominated much of that matchup. E.J. Colson now with 10 touchdown passes on the season. But one player that definitely needs to see his workload increased is Lamar Sperling, who's having the best season he's had since his freshman year. And the run game is finally something that we can lean on as an offense. But we all know this defense has taken a step back, and we're about to see a big change, losing Laith Shama last week to a season-ending pectoral injury. That means that Jermichael Humphreys will take his place as the starting right end. He has flashed in the past as a pass rusher. We haven't seen him as much as a run defender. But against Miami, Ohio, this roster is really focused on the defensive side. They have good front seven talent. There are some defensive linemen I'm worried about in this matchup, but the Miami offense is ranked very low. Very few players even reach 80 overall with this unit, but they have put up good points against South Alabama and UConn this season, so they can have their days. And I just worry about our offense struggling against good players in the front four. That's the quickest way to throw things off. They have some good cornerbacks in the secondary as well, so I anticipate a tough matchup. Could be a very defensive football game as we get our second week of MAC play underway. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Let's play some football. We're sending out our defense first in this one. And we are underway. Game 6. And the Redhawks will choose to start at the 25-yard line. There is Wyatt Quinn completing 54.5% of his passes this season. He'll open in the pistol on first down. And they run, but coming downhill is Brenton Lampman, the safety, tackling Dexter Shudak. To second down, the first pass attempt, and hit as he throws by Jermichael Humphreys. Good to see pressure immediately, and a tough third down. Setting up the screen, Shudak leaps over Taylor and then hits the sideline, and the drive comes to a quick end. I like a lot of what the Buffalo offense has done this year, but playing a complete four-quarter game is still something we're searching for. Lamar Sperling starts. He gains 2. Miami keeps a safety down on 2nd and 8 as Sperling's hit quickly, maybe a yard on the play. And now 3rd down and 7. Redhawks send 4, and the pass is through the hands of Braylon Staley. Both teams go 3 and out. Miami take 2. They'll start in the air on first down, and the pass hauled in. That is Ryan Sims, their top receiver. Play fake to Shudak, and again caught by Sims over the middle. He's got the first. Buffalo stacking the box, and Shudak will gain 3. Comes in with 3.2 yards a carry. And now we got some movement. Shamar Riser-Presley, he always seems to bite on the hard count. He likes to get that quick start. 2nd and 2, it's Shudak. The ball comes out, and emerging with it, the Bulls have it with Ladarius Kennedy. And he's going to go all the way for a touchdown if it stands. Buffalo's defense hoping they just got the first points. Let's run this back. Shudak hit by Jermichael Humphreys. When does he lose possession? That right arm seems to come down with possession, but they don't review the play. It's going to stand. The Bulls strike first with their defense. And it's 7-0. Miami right back to the run, and Shudak is stuffed. Buffalo trying to force them to the air. They do on 2nd down. That is hauled in by Cole Weaver. 3rd and short. And another inside give. That's Lampman. Shudak escapes the tackle and is hit by Humphreys again. Lampman doesn't make the play, but he does help out. I think he's played pretty well so far this season. And the Bulls will take over at their own 39. It is Lamar Sperling, and early on, the Red Hawks stuffing the run. To the air on second down, it's a screen. That's Dallas Roche. He gains 4. I think getting into these manageable third downs is going to be crucial. That is caught. Sperling, they're going to give him the first down. So a couple calls have already gone Buffalo's way. They go to Staley on the screen, gain of 7. That's a couple screens already on the drive. The running back now, Leon Dingle, 6-man protection. Roche with the catch into open field and a late hit. It is not called. Meanwhile, Lamar York is down, one of the best players on this Miami team. And they're going to run right where his replacement is now in. And they're going hurry up. After a 4-yard gain from Sperling, same thing. And now weaving through, Sperling dashing inside the 5. And they will keep their foot on the gas. They don't want York subbing back in. But now a play is made in the backfield. Dorian Grimes. York still not in the game. It's 2nd and goal. And E.J. Colson throwing. Broken up for Staley in the end zone. 3rd and goal, Buffalo. Hoping to go up 2 touchdowns. Colson scans and breaks the pocket. And they close in on him. Back at the 8. Only chance there was to hit Kajust quick on the route. They'll bring on Reed. And he got it around that left upright. Never a doubt. 10-0 Buffalo. Frustrating start for Miami. Still time to go in the first quarter. They'll run Shudak again. And he grinds out 4 all on his own. To the right side. Shudak is hit. Flying in there is the cornerback Matteo Buffelli. 3rd and 7. And it's sent downfield. It is open and dropped. Huge mistake in the secondary. They had a slot fade wide open through the hands of Cole Weaver. And Buffalo takes over. This is a full house look. Maybe not now. And it's going to be Dingle. Nice cut. Leon gains 5. They're trying to find that early down running game. 2nd and 5. This is Colson airing it out. And Staley makes the catch. And he's down to the 1. What a play. I can't believe he caught him. Braylon Staley wins off the line. And now from 1 yard away, Dingle upended but in. Touchdown Buffalo. And before you know it, it's a 17-0 Bulls advantage. Great start. And I'm very impressed with this defense overall. They've done great against the run. It continues here with Fui Mauno. Forced to 3rd and 10. Time to throw and complete. That is Sims, but he cannot get the first down. And again, the Red Hawks go 3 and out. What a chance to build up a big first half lead. Bubble screen, Quincy Witherspoon. Short gain. We've seen a lot of screens out of this offense. Here's 3rd and 6. Pressure on Colson. Throws a strike at Kajust. And it's a first down. Great job again by E.J. Colson. That was absolutely who he was trying to throw to on that play. Now at the 49, they go pass on first down. Witherspoon with a spin, helping him gain 9. 9 for 11 in the air. Colson 2nd down, another screen, and Kajust. That didn't work too well. 3rd down. Sperling the tailback. Blitz is coming. Chased, and Colson throws incomplete. And nearly picked off. He wanted Harris. Instead, it's going to be a field goal try. And from 52, got it. Splitting the uprights is Nick Reed, and it's 20-0. What a dominant opening half for the Bulls. 5 minutes to play. Miami needs some offense, and they'll get some here. Caught by Ryan Sims. far and away their best player early on, but there has really been no rhythm or structure to this offense so far. They did not throw a flag on that jump. It's third down, resetting and finding Sims in Buffalo territory. 5 grabs and 79 yards for their top receiver. Shudak again taken down by Lampman. He is under a yard per carry. Play fake. That's caught and a flag down. We've seen a bunch of holding calls on Buffalo. How about one on the opposition? Third down and 15 suddenly. Would have to get inside the 21, and they will not. Tackle is made as the field goal team will come on. And this is going to be a 51-yard try. And it never had a chance. Just booted that one straight. And with 1:51 to go, Buffalo football. E.J. Colson dumps for Witherspoon, one of his busiest games so far. Inside 90 seconds to play. Colson steps up. He's going to run. Cuts upfield and has the first down. They bring a receiver across the formation. Colson overthrowing Austin Harris. Miami trying to limit the damage. 3rd and 10. They want the stop. Pass outside. Broken up for O'Shea. A very close play. And the Red Hawks will get it back. You got to try getting some points here. You have that 0 on the scoreboard. Quinn across the middle and broken up by Joey McCune. This offense has been stuck. 2nd down, airmailed, and that was an open look, one of their best they've had. They'll keep it in the hands of the quarterback on 3rd down, but no first down and a timeout used by Buffalo. They'd like one more crack at it here. Sky-high kick. They're caught by Braylon Staley. And now out of timeouts is Buffalo. And Colson will fire over the middle and hooks up with Roche. At the 32 of Miami. Fakes to Sperling. It's complete. Witherspoon. But they have to hurry up to the line. And they're going to bring out the field goal team. Try to settle things down. There's still time for one last play. And it's Reed. Right through the uprights. His 3rd kick of the half and a 23-0 advantage for the Bulls. Dominating on the scoreboard, and I think we could be playing a lot better than we have on offense. But we have completely eliminated their run game, and the passes have been dreadful. They've had open looks, have not connected. Buffalo just hasn't made the mistakes. And yeah, we've had some calls that have gone our way. The fumble came on their best drive of the first half, but they have not been able to generate anything consistent. And on top of that, Buffalo's about to start the second half with possession. E.J. Colson hoping to build upon things as Sperling is stuffed. So as the running game has struggled, they've kept the passing game very simple. Another run going nowhere. That's York. He's back in. 3rd down and 11 for Colson, who steps up, wants to fire at the last moment and got drilled in the process. A comeback really needs to get going here for Miami as they trail and swing it out backwards. Loss of 4. Whatever they try to do, it's always the wrong answer. The screen is dangerously incomplete. And right back to Buffalo we go. These drives are not taking long. Lamar Sperling slips a tackle and picks up 6. Now, we've seen Buffalo create some leads, but not play that well with them. Good run for Sperling on the draw. You've got to find a way to run the football and run clock now in the second half. Here they look to go to the air. Launch downfield, and Harris nearly made the catch inside the 5. 3rd down and 7. Colson's got plenty of time, and now sprinting with it has a first down. Braylon Staley had broken wide open. Could have had a touchdown. Now they sweep Sperling to the left. And he gains 4. Dingle now the running back. And yet another screen. He'll make a quick move upfield with the first down yardage. We have not seen Buffalo this reliant on screens in a while. They'll fake it to Sperling. Try to dish it out to Roche, but there just isn't the time. And they'll face third down. It's quickly dumped out to Sperling, who has little room to work upfield. And Reed comes on again. Already 3 kicks on the day, and his 4th is perfect. Buffalo leads 26-0. If Miami's going to do anything in this game, it's probably got to start right here. And this is Shudak, and he's got running room for the first time. He just exceeded his entire rushing total on that 18-yard run. 2nd and 10. Nice catch, and that is Sims. Gain of 7. Miami showing a little bit of hope here as the hard count works again, this time on Jermichael Humphreys. To the 49-yard line. Shudak gets a lane. And he picks up a 9-yard gain. 13 for 37. Pass out and complete again. That's Ryan Sims. They're finally into field goal range again. Running with Shudak, who will take them in the red zone. It's their first trip all game. And we are on to the 4th quarter. Throwing over the middle. Stopped inside the 5 is Weaver. On 2nd down, Shudak. No forward momentum. He is stuffed. I formation on 3rd and goal. Pitched out to the right side and run down on the play. And it's Brenton Lampman. Offense stays on. 4th and goal. He doesn't get it! Goal line stand for Buffalo, and the shutout remains intact. Miami just doesn't have it offensively. Taking over at the 1, Leon Dingle slips a tackle into the secondary. Fighting out to the 21-yard line. Great run. And they're going to leave that same personnel on the field. Dingle now works to the outside and gains 8 more. It's time to run the football and end this game. That is Messiah Birch squeezing through a tight running lane. First down. Dingle back in. And the fake from Colson. Room on the bootleg. He throws out to Braylon Staley. First down. Hopping out of bounds. Now Lamar Sperling is the running back. A move to the right side. And 8 more on the run. They didn't run that well early on, but they've changed some things up. And now look at them. Sperling in the secondary. To the 18-yard line. Suddenly 74 yards for Sperling. Dingle hesitated and now cuts it off tackle where he gains 7. Still only 1 throw on this possession. This is Sperling on the outside. Brings it inside the 1. What a drive. And just trying to finish it. Sperling diving across. 99-yard touchdown possession that featured only 1 pass. And Buffalo leads 33-0. Just an incredible sequence to get that goal line stand and to pound the rock nearly the entire length of the field. The backups are now in for the Buffalo defense. We'll see if they can maintain the shutout. 3rd and 10, Redhawks in trouble. It's caught, but shy of the marker. Again facing 4th down, needing 4. Leaping catch. And the drive continues with under 4 to play. Quinn to the air. He's got time, and that pass is open and brought in near the 25-yard line. Second down, 14. The pressure arrives from Antoine Gatto, the freshman. That was a very explosive rush. They just want to break up the shutout, and they will. A 55-yard field goal. And Miami is on the board. And this is Ray Elway getting onto the field, and he is met by this defensive front. Backup offensive line is in. Elway on his first throw of the year completes to Austin Harris. Elway was a big addition for us a couple years ago in recruiting. Still could have a starting future on this team one day. Just seconds to go in the ball game as they stretch the field successfully. Ryan Sims on the catch. First down and throwing outside. Redhawks to the red zone. They want to get more before it's over. 15 seconds on the clock. Open and caught by Sims. He's got a score. Miami closing strong against the backups. But that is just about going to do it. Maybe a little bit more from Ray Elway. I always like to see these guys get some more real reps at the end of games. Sometimes it's beneficial just to see what they can do. And the final play from Elway. He gave him a chance, but Pollard could not hold on. But that is a 2-0 start in the MAC for our Buffalo Bulls. They moved to 4-2 on the season. And this was a statement-making performance. Dominating a team on the road is not easy, and it's not something we've done very often in this series. I haven't felt all that great about our defense this year, but in a matchup that was more favorable, they shut this offense down. They could not run the football. I saw their player ratings. I saw that they were already inefficient coming into the game. They had 3.2, I believe, yards a carry with Shudak coming in. They had 3.1 in this game. For the offense, I was playing cautious against their D-line the entire time. I wanted to run the football and just keep it simple in the passing game. And when we built up that early lead, it was pretty easy to just maintain that style. We had to switch up our runs to find success, but ultimately did, especially with that 99-yard possession. And once we had that lead, we did not blow it. We did not let them get back in the game. We're going to move on to the next week as we will get our first commit of recruiting season. It is George Robbins, the defensive end. A decision is also made by four-star receiver Chester Samia. I expected he'd choose Purdue and ultimately does. We're still in really good shape for 3 other four-star players. That was the one that was very competitive. So we do get George Robbins, who I think is a decent prospect, but he's going to have to develop well if he's to become an impact player. He's not the best athlete. His strength, speed, and agility do not stand out. I'd say at worst, I think he's a player similar to Jakari Bennett, a rotational pass rusher, and we'll see if he develops into more than that. We are very close to a Larry Wheeler decision. And I think I could probably knock down the points to like 5 or 10, but I guess I'm playing it safe here. I'm going to go to 20-point soft sell, and that should end that battle. We're also close for David Ogbonna. And some of these intriguing 3-star players like Byron Gammon, Orlando Rochelle, we should be seeing more of those decisions made pretty shortly. But having 2 players come off the board frees up some points. That allows us to set up a Week 9 visit for cornerback Devontae Carrion, as we're in first place, but I'd like more of a cushion in that battle. And then I'll start putting points into the Sean Blade recruiting battle. He is a 6'5" athlete, probably a wide receiver. Maybe he's got some defensive skill. But we'll start focusing more on this battle, along with scouting a handful of new players that we'll talk about in the coming weeks. We're halfway home here in Season 4. 4-2 start. We get Eastern Michigan next week. And already, we are the number 1 team in the MAC. Because we're the only team that doesn't have a conference loss. That is incredible that everybody else already has a loss in conference. We are the top scoring team in the MAC. Despite that, I still think the offense has to get better. That number is partially skewed because of our special teams and defensive touchdowns. This was really the first game where I felt our offense maintained consistency throughout and really got better throughout the game. We got that early start, but didn't have like a bad quarter, for instance, like we have in some of the other games. On paper, this seems to be a pretty favorable matchup. Their skill players aren't ranked that highly. We just had a dominant defensive performance. Now I want to see if we're able to do it again. I know that I haven't felt great about the defense this season, but we've also played 4 non-conference games and now only 2 in conference. And who is the real version of your team? Is it the one that shows up against your conference opponents? Because that's really the meat of your schedule. And so far we've showed up and played pretty well. Here's a look at Miami's offensive line, by the way. We didn't dominate them necessarily in pass rushing. Our only sack came late. But we did a really good job in the run. I think a big part of that was Brenton Lampman. I just put that guy in a position to try and make plays, and he has looked really good, I think, in coverage and stopping the run this season. I also think that we've just seen our players already get better this season. Penei Fuimauno, the last 2 games, they're trying to block him one-on-one in the running game, and multiple times a game he is stuffing the ball carrier. And those first down stuffs, they throw off possessions against these teams that really don't have a dynamic passing game. Everything has to be perfect and on schedule. And I think for us to be a good defense in this conference, we have to contain the run. It was a big part of our success last year. Also, the field goal game has gotten better the last handful of weeks. That is 4 straight games, no missed field goals. There have been some close calls. Had a doink in a previous episode, snuck one in today, but those close kicks seem to be going our way a little bit more. By the way, they finally decided that LSU can be ranked. They had to make them prove it, though, for 6 weeks. That is going to do it for today, everybody. Buffalo in a very good spot early in the MAC schedule, but a lot of games coming up. And right now, we're in the driver's seat. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And there'll be more Buffalo Bulls Dynasty coming your way soon. Have a great day, everybody.